Ladies and gentlemen, that's just an overview of what we've been experiencing in this country with Hurricane Ida and how different people have been impacted. People have lost their homes, literally. We've been getting calls, HB and Tracy, daily of folks who are just making it, but our citizenship have been positive about it, but they have been speaking out. Folks been displaced. They don't have, some folks been sleeping in their cars. Some people's cars have been flooded. They don't have electricity. People sleeping in their driveways. It's all of these different challenges that people are facing, and folks need help and don't even know where to go to get it. And then those who want to help don't know where to go to give it. And so I've been watching my brother, who we born on the same day, brother. This is how deep our brotherhood goes. And I've been watching my brother, who's been doing this work since I first met him years ago, HB. And I know what it's like to be in these communities, man, and you stomping and you trying to do the best for it. Man, that thing, it's exhausting. It's very draining because you're constantly balancing other folks' energy. You're trying to help folks out, and every day is a new day. You got to pull yourself out of bed and move it and keep going. It's not the most lucrative thing. You don't really make money doing this. It ain't a money grab. It's all about your character, your heart, your love, your drive. And this young man, Trae the Truth, ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause.
Yes.
This dude right here, he's our culture, he's our communities. He's our soldier. He's our soldier. Him and his whole constituency, the relief gang. I've been watching the relief gang go around the country relieving everyone as best as they can. And I want to have Trae the Truth on to really talk about what's going on, what can we do to help, tell us how his health is doing, how his career is doing, and he obliged us. So here we have him right now, ladies and gentlemen, the legendary one, Trae the Truth. Trae!
What?
Hey, so
Trae, how you doing, man?
I'm blessed. Just tired, but we still going. How you doing, my brother?
I'm good, man. I think Trae's voice might have got even deeper, man. You still going through puberty? Dude, you passed.
Rolling in the deep.
You passing Isaac Hayes.
Nah,
with this.
it happened like that when I dozed off, man. We in the trenches right now. We sleeping in our vehicles and stuff. So I just woke back up for a second.
Trae, if you can, the whole country has been affected by Hurricane Ida. Can you tell us where you are right now? And you said you guys are in your trucks and trailers. And where are you right now? And what have you been witnessing in person, hands on?
I'm in the city. Me and Mr. Rogers and our team, we're in a city called La Plaza now. These are some of the smallest cities that surround the big cities that people see. We went through New Orleans. Yesterday, Lafitte. We got people in Houma. We got people everywhere, man. But right now, in La Plaza is one of the places where the water still haven't even resided. And I got a big monster truck for rescue. So imagine if I'm driving through something and saying, man, I might not make it. So that's kind of how bad it is. And trees, no power, no food, no gas. I mean, for us, it's the typical of what we always see. For everybody else, it's something new for them, but it's drastic.
So what kind of help, if any, are you seeing people get from the state or federal government at all? Do you see any relief in that, coming from that form?
Not yet. Man, to be honest, it usually take them people days up to a week. We've been out here since the day the hurricane happened, and I ain't seen none of them. I haven't seen none of them. So, when it comes to me and my team, we don't wait for them. Like, we learned a long time ago, man, we're going to go do what needs to be done, because how can I tell somebody that don't have something to eat or have babies that may be starving or just in a bad situation to wait for a week till we make a plan? Like, that just don't work for me. I remember the day we got here, we were having to rescue people out of attics, which was a blessing. We got to a 100-year-old lady. Like, some of these people wouldn't be able to make it if people don't move right then and there.
What advice, like, as you see this, I don't even know if it's advice, but what information can you give people? Because you've seen people at every stage of this, of Hurricane Ida. You've seen people who are so far off that they don't even have homes. What suggestions would you make to people who are going through, or people who are being this impacted by the hurricane? What advice can you give them? What should they do? Should they stay in their homes if it's flooded? Should they?
Oh man, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a crazy situation over the years. it seems like the older you get, the more, I don't want to call it stubborn, but you cannot make some of your elders leave. They feel like, man, I've been through this much and been around, so I'm staying. And in them situations, you still have to be there for them no matter what. You know what I'm saying? To try and be there, because it'd be heartbreaking, man. They don't want to leave, and they think they're gonna make it through until trees coming through the ceiling of their house and stuff like that. And it's just a touchy situation, man. What I did want to clarify too, I didn't see any government people. Only people I've seen that's been here, I've seen a few of the military.
Mm-hmm.
But that comes with some of the rescues, so. But it's man, bro. And excuse me if I sound crazy. I'm all over. Like I got to doze off for a couple hour nap.
Oh no! Then I woke up.
Get up and get to work.
Did I wake you up, Trae? Because I know I sent you that text. I didn't mean to wake
you. Yeah. You ain't Kelly. Shout out Kelly. Y'all woke me up daily, but the team up now, so they waiting on me and Mr. Rogers to get up now so we can go get back in the field.
Okay, one of the reasons why I wanted to have you on, and I'll let Heather and Tracy jump in, is we've had a lot of callers that didn't know where to go to help, to donate. If they want to become donors, they want to send money, if they wanted to send supplies, they just really didn't know where to go or where to send, because so many places are being impacted. I thought it would be great if we could send people to you in Relief Gang, even, and at least they know that their donations is going to actually help people. It's actually going to be folks on the ground utilizing their resources to help other people. And so I want to, first of all, is that where people would send donations if they want to help out what you guys are doing? And is it at Relief Gang?
Yeah, so we have a couple ways to do it, because you have some people that strictly want to, if they're going to the nonprofit, and the website is angelbynature.com, but if they want to help for what we're doing right now, the Relief Gang Cash App is Relief Gang and the number 1, Relief Gang 1, or the Relief Gang PayPal is reliefgang@gmail. So, those are the three options they have. Relief Gang 1 at Cash App, Relief Gang at Gmail for PayPal, and the actual website is angelbynature.com.
Trae the Truth, man. We waking them up.
It's not even a money thing either. Some of these, sometimes if they don't have, sometimes people don't have the money, and they may have resources. And at the end of the day, people need supplies. Like, for instance, with us, we came out, we had maybe like 10, 12 trucks. We have paper towels. We have gas cans. We have flashlights, generators, water, diapers, all the way down to dog food, to all cleaning supplies. So people have to understand, once it floods in your home, like mold and everything gets in there. So some of these people who are going back home, they got to strip them walls. They got to do a little bit of everything. And for the safety of their oxygen and their kids, they need cleaning supplies and different stuff like that. So in Houston, we were trying to find somebody to team up with us to let us use their warehouse to store stuff so we can start transporting back and forth. And, that's what we're doing. Oh, yeah, and shout out Mattress Mac. I don't know if you know what Mattress Mac is. His team been bringing water out here. The Turkey Leg Hut brought food out here yesterday. I mean, right now it's just more normal human beings doing their part.
I love it. Trae the Truth, man. Anybody's being impacted or got questions about what's going on in your region with Hurricane Ida, I'm not saying he's the expert, but maybe he can give you some insight on things you can do or people you can reach out to. Trae the Truth, 888-742-3345. Tracy, go ahead, Tracy.
Trae just Our appreciation, like, is overflowing for you, and it's been like this for so long. And I understand, when you are in the center of tragedy, of course, there's so much mental, physical, spiritual warfare, it feels. But also, I don't know if I want to call it a silver lining, but there's also these very selfless acts of humanity that are seen, because literally for human survival, we need community. You know what I mean? We need to be connected. It takes us back to like our original tribal state. Would you mind sharing just some experiences that you're having, that you're seeing, that really warmed your heart through this time?
I think all of it does. I mean, all of it does in a sense from, especially, with the kids and just the people in general. So a lot of people don't know Relief Gang is me and DJ Mr. Rogers. We have a core that comes out on the regular, can be anywhere from 10 or 12 people. But when you see us, you may see us with 30 to 40. And with that being said, these are people that just have it on their mind and on their heart that we inspire. And we meet a lot of people across the way, you know what I'm saying? So that builds relationships and, just even more hope for people. And I think the thing that really does it for me is once they actually get the help that they thought they never would get, and you kind of give them a breath of fresh air or a way they can exhale for a second,
Right.
that's the moment for us, you know what I'm saying? Like when people feel like, hey, I didn't know what I was gonna do, they gave up or they were gonna go do something to crash out, and at some random moment you have me and the team pull up and change your whole situation to where we just actually saved you from getting yourself killed or getting yourself in a messed up situation by feeling you was out here alone against the world. We've been in these situations many a times, man. And it was one time I remember we were rescuing somebody, and she was just crying away. And that's one thing about me. I hate to see people cry. So she was crying away, and she was like, "Everybody told me it was gonna be all right. Trae and them gonna come in," and it was, it's crazy. Instead of saying the government, somebody gonna happen, they're like, Trae and them gonna come in. In her mind, she like, that's just Trae. He not from here. Ain't nowhere in the world, and you know what I'm saying. And out of all the people that got to her was me and my team, and she
Wow.
couldn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? And she couldn't understand how the people, instead of believing anything else, the only thing they could think is Trae and Relief Gang gonna find a way to help us, and we actually did find a way to help them. So
Wow.
Relief
Yeah.
Gang.
You're
like that,
reintroducing
that's what
people to
people
hope.
Interesting,
Yeah,
HB.
yeah, because you don't want them to give up, man. You got to realize, coming from where I come from,
Yeah.
when they come times, even when I was young, it come times of me giving up, feeling like I was against the world, what led to me catching an aggravated robbery case and everything else. You have to understand these different trials of life can push you in different directions.
Trae the Truth, man. Trae, how you eating? How's
Man,
your health?
honestly,
Yeah.
the road is the worst for me, man, because you can't go nowhere to get nothing to eat, so you just having a snack and grab whatever you can grab, and it ain't the healthiest, but we make it work. When I'm doing this is the time I gain all my weight back.
Oh, word? Okay.
Yeah, because you eat chips, snacks, you doing a little bit of anything you can to just survive.
HB, you ain't got no on the road recipes you could probably whip up or something?
Man, I love Trae. What's up, Trae? I love Trae the Truth so much. Wherever he at, I will ship him something to eat. That's you just just because of the love that you have in your heart and for all that you do for your community, that surrounding communities, and for everybody, for the hip hop community. I also want to say the Bump Box is the most number one banging music system you can get. I rock it every time I'm doing something at my house. So citizens, you better make sure you get you a Bump Box. Look it up, support that. And I want to say too, Trae, that I'm hoping that at some point you can be with us and come up when we open back up again to celebrate you. Because I feel like every time we talk to you, it's because some disaster has happened and you boots to the ground and you working and doing that. And I'm just hoping that on your off
It may
time.
be sooner than later because I was getting ready to come to New York if this flood don't stop in Jersey and stuff. So,
Oh,
we're trying
really?
to
I'm in
figure that out
Jersey,
too.
Trey. Say less. I'm in Jersey. What you want to do?
We're trying to figure all that out now because that really confused us. I've never seen it in life for a hurricane to touch ground here and way later touch
Yep.
a whole other part of the world. I didn't understand it.
Absolutely. I would just send Tracy and Sway a picture of from in front of my house. I have an entire construction team in front of my house right now, and the damage was so bad here. So to your point, you're absolutely right. Fire hydrants have been uprooted. That's how bad it is. And it was in certain areas of Jersey. So I'm hoping we
Wow.
can celebrate with you as well, and just celebrate you, brother, and give you your flowers because you have done so much and you do so much, and it's time. It's time that
Yeah.
we celebrate you.
It got to a point, man. So everybody know in Houston, they label me the big homie. They label me King Truth. They label me the hometown hero. They label me so many things, but now it's like it done outgrew
For
Houston. Now
real.
it's just across the world. Everybody pulling me in different directions. And the crazy thing I tell you, I laugh at people. I laugh all the time with people about me and Mr. Rogers. Rogers is a DJ. I'm a rapper. We did not know nothing about cutting trees. We did not know nothing about jumping in boats. We did not know nothing about nothing that we doing. We just do it. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be funny. But believe it or not, every time we touch the turf, it could be the head of police, the mayor, anybody. They just always follow our lead. Whatever we do is what everybody does,
You've
And
been
I guess
anointed,
that's
brother.
just the blessing
That's
of
the
being
anointing.
natural.
You got an
Naturally.
anointing on you.
Yeah.
You got an anointing on you. That's what you call that. That's
Yeah.
an anointing. Only God could do that. And you walking in your purpose. You've been blessed with the gift of music. Y'all been blessed with the gift of music, but you've been anointed to do something bigger.
Yeah, well, yeah. Don't take my music away just yet.
No, no,
I'm
no. We're
not.
not doing that. But
Nah,
Trey, nah, Trey, we
Nah.
gonna
Look,
get to the music, brother.
me
We
and
gonna
T.I.
get.
argue
Yeah.
about this all the time. Don't do that just yet.
Nah, man. Keep your
I'm not
music
done with
going.
that.
Keep the music going because the music
That's why we want to
consistently
celebrate you. Yeah,
the-
we want you to come up here and celebrate that.
the music consistently grows with you, and I love what you're doing. Even the new music that you sent us off top and the crew, and you always putting other people on. So use that. The music, plus the music ain't just how you make your money. It's it's your therapy. It's how you create.
And to shout out the positive things like what she said instead of just a disaster. So yeah, we bump box, man. I'm probably one of the number one companies right now with me and my team.
Yes,
we
sir.
just launched Bump Box Productions. I don't know if y'all know, me and my partner Rod just launched Howdy Homemade Katie. So, that's the ice cream shop we have in Houston that employs special needs. Once they get out of high school, a lot of special needs kids don't have anywhere to go, whether they be at home or their parents place them somewhere. So we wanted the opportunity for them to be able to feel normal and do normal things. So, we have Howdy Homemade Katie in Houston, which is our ice cream store that employs special needs. Started my two brothers trucking with my brother Bugs. I'm trying to. I got my partner Tank with. I got so many businesses going where we trying to. We actually trying to clean up people credit and give people opportunities. A lot of people still in this mind frame think that cash is everything, and they don't understand how a lot of people that they looking up to or that they watching is able to do some of the things they do. So I'm trying to get them the knowledge on that. I'm still working hard to try and open up an emergency children's shelter, and one of my other goals is to get instead of YMCA, I'm gonna start creating Trae MCAs. And the crew. Speaking of the crew. So the crew, I partner with a youth football league, got about 300-400 kids throughout the city and surrounding areas that's been ranked nationals. You know what I'm saying? And these kids, most of their parents and them come from the hood, and they just don't have the opportunity. So I partner with that, and so now I got another 400 kids on side of my kids that I take care of, and just create different ways. I'm doing different stuff with them weekly or just different things to try and keep their energy going and keep their hope going, and also bringing them to do different stuff in the community too. So just, I got my hands tied, and Lord, I don't get to sleep.
Nah, you don't get sleep. You're a servant. You're a servant, man.
And he telling me don't forget about my music. You don't forget about your music. Trae naming all of them doggone things. Come on, man.
I got over 2,000 unreleased records. I can stop rapping.
Well, let's do this, Trae. What we doing?
Do it.
Come on, man. Stop. Stop. Let's go, man.
Wait.
Yeah.
My people be mad at me. They call me a hoarder because they be like, man, you just do that music for your own self to ride around.
Yo, bro.
But the thing is, the feeling is, man, true story. If you go look at the history, every time I drop an album, shortly a disaster, a flood, or something happens. It always get lost in the shuffle. So
wow.
Now it's like I'm hesitant to even put music out because there's always something going on, and I'll never get a fair run. You know what I'm saying? So
don't worry about it, Trae. Just put it out. You're not putting it out to sell music. You putting it out. You're giving the world something in your music at this point. Don't worry about it, man. You can't predict what Mother Nature gonna do.
Right.
So yeah, man, put that music out. Then that way you play the odds. You ain't gonna be a hurricane every day. Put that
and it's
music.
Healing.
Yeah, man, we want to hear from you, Lee. We got Lee on the line from Texas. Grand Risings, Lee.
Lee, what's poppin'?
Hey, Lee.
Sway, Tracy, Heather, Trae, how y'all doing?
What up?
Hey, what up?
I just wanted to quickly shout out Trae the Truth. I am a fan. I've definitely heard your music over time. And I think you should still put that out for sure. But I definitely wanted to say that this man deserves a humanitarian award. Something. Something. Because ain't no way that they out here beating FEMA and actually saving lives before FEMA and not getting no recognition. I didn't even see it, none of this on the news. And I'm in Texas. I see some of it. But, this needs to be highlighted. This man needs to be celebrated. His music is always on point. And, he's just a stand-up guy from what I see.
Absolutely.
I think he deserves that.
That's what's up, man. We should
appreciate you, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, and make sure you follow Trae the Truth too on his social. Okay, and that's Trae TRAE ABN. ABN.
I like what you did with that remix too on that Can't Believe It.
He cracking up.
Man, I wanna just y'all get ready if y'all familiar with I got that series I'm on.
Yeah.
I put out 3. I've been sitting on 4. I haven't put 4 out yet, but 4 is probably going to shake the world. There's a lot of people on 4.
Hey, Trae, I want you to put this music out, too, so you can also not just be on the road, helping others selflessly, but also, man, being on the road and getting on that stage, man. I met you on the stage.
Yeah.
Get out there.
Man, I could be honest with you, Sway, so it's a crazy situation, right? I've been banned like almost 14 years. To this day, I haven't been able to get a record deal behind that band, and to this day, I haven't been able to get on official tours because I'm not tied in with the agencies through the label. So I just be kind of winging it, man. And for me, it's a good thing because I think if none of that stuff would have happened to me, I wouldn't be the monster that I am now. You know what I'm saying? So you get a blessing out of every lesson, but I ain't never really had my fair run with it. So, I'll be a little hesitant with it.
Some of these artists need to put you on their tour then.
That part.
Yeah, but you got to always remember, man, nobody owes you nothing in life.
Nah, Trae. Nah, man. Nah. I know what you're saying. Nobody owes you nothing.
If you say somebody owe you, I disagree with you because
no, I don't think nobody owes you nothing. I agree. I don't owe you. You don't owe me. But I should feel obligated to put you on the tour based on the work you do in this community for this culture. It ain't nothing for somebody to say, Trae, run on this tour with me. We'll give you a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Ain't nothing for me. Come on, man. You know what this is, man. Anybody could put you. A lot of your friends are touring. Shit, they could put you on the tour. You don't need no agency. I want Trae the Truth to open up.
I mean, the truth of it is it just don't happen that way, brother.
Yeah, that's the truth. But I'd love to see you out there, man. Hey, Lee, thanks for your call. You a citizen.
That's Sway in the morning.
But I agree with you. No one owes you nothing. That's the thing about this business. That's why you on this show right here on this platform. I see the real shit you doing, man. I see what's real. All this stuff we see on social, people arguing at each other, who's the realest, all that shit ain't real. What y'all fighting over on social media or lives, or I see people going back and forth over some real childish behavior that generates views. But what's real is what Relief Gang is doing. What's real is Relief Gang putting their safety in jeopardy to make sure your safety is secure. What you doing is the realest shit in the game. I love these albums, Donda, CLB. That's great. That's awesome that we can have these fun conversations about these particular projects, but we cannot neglect this real, this work you're doing in the community. That's real.
Yeah.
You know, it should be rewarded.
It says a lot about his character, though, Trey, about your character. Like, you're right. Nobody owes you a damn thing. Nobody. But I think it's important that just the same way you speaking about your character, it's just a character of people just to acknowledge you and give you your flowers. And that's why I said for us and for people to like this like-minded, it's important that we celebrate you. Like, it's not an owing, but you deserve the celebration for everything. You deserve these flowers, bouquets. You just do, because I don't know many people, and it could just be my ignorance, but I just don't know many people that's actually doing what you're doing on a consistent basis. We've been doing this show for 10 years, and I feel like every time we speak to you, you're either coming from or going to help people. Real talk.
Right.
I just don't know
That's a
many
fact.
people like that.
So we gonna give you these flowers, but Trae got to make money too, y'all.
His well-being
I ain't gonna lie.
matters.
God been blessing me to be able to help. I am just based off my businesses and other. But yeah, man, that's a hell of a strain. But you know, I don't really ask people for nothing either. So you know,
Character.
you know that could be a fault on me too. But
That's a fact.
with Trae Day just passed. Believe it or not, this year Trae Day I ended up spending like probably almost at $250,000 on everybody in the city and these kids. So it's just like we make it work. This year, you know, it was a little different.
You went hard this year.
Donated some. Fashion Nova donated some. But you know, majority of the bulk is always gonna be me, man. I just make it happen.
That's what we love about you. Trae the Truth, man. Hold up, man. You got other folks on the line that want to talk to you, man. We got John from Cali. Grand Risings, John.
Hey, John.
What's up, John?
Grand Risings, how y'all doing?
What up?
Good, man. Say what up to Trae the Truth. The truth for real, though.
What's up, Trey? How you doing, man?
I'm blessed. How you doing, G?
I'm good. I'm hanging in there, man. I just want to give y'all, a shout out. I'm sitting there, just took the kids to school. And I was just listening to what you was talking about, the little ice cream joint and, helping out the different communities and stuff like that. And I agree with you. I'm 30 years old. I'm, trying to put something together my damn self, with the adolescents population. I'm certified for, teen group home and adult residential facilities. And I just feel like, that population is something that not too many people tap into. So, I commend you for, bringing light and shining light to that population. And if, possible, I would love to, put something together with you and, expand the, horizons with the population.
You want to work with
just
them?
when you get off the call or you stay on the call, and I'm pretty sure somebody from Sway and them camp can get your number. And then I'll get you in tune with one of my team. We'll figure it out. All
right. So what I do, I got it. I got the number. That's the 573 number, right, John?
Right.
Yeah. You see how I did that? They don't know what that means. Only you and I know.
It's all good. And Trey,
all right.
Trey, I just want to give that's a real stand-up brother. I've been following him for a couple of years now. He, got that project out with Mozzie, from Sac, California, and it knocked. And I think he don't get the glorification that he deserves. I see him at all the different rallies. The George Floyd, Trayvon. Like I see him all over the place. I'm like, this dude is really the truth. And from me to you, bro, you deserve everything that you got coming to you.
I appreciate you, bro. We gonna keep going. The only reason I do it is that
good.
others, you know.
Yeah. John, thanks for your call, man. I'm gonna make sure he gets your information and his folks will reach out to you. Okay.
I appreciate it.
Hey, John, you in the Bay?
Yeah, I'm from San Francisco, California. I'm actually John Mixon. I don't know if you're familiar with Joe Mixon on the Cincinnati Bengals. That's my little brother.
What's up, man? How you doing? Good to meet you, bro. That's what's up,
oh,
man.
Oh, man, hanging in there.
Well, I'm on my way out there right today, so I'll be in the Bay. You look for me. I'll be in the town. You a citizen, John. Go ahead.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Let's wait in the morning.
Yeah, man. Trae, part of these calls is for those flowers. You know what I mean? To keep you inspired, keep you encouraged. I know you already that, but it takes a whole lot to be the person that you are. Any of the community leaders, you could trace them back as far MLK to whoever the community leaders that you follow need a few things. They need a support base. Mm-hmm. They need to be eating healthy. They need to get as much rest as they can. They need to be inspired too, and they need to be understood that they're human beings. Trae the Truth ain't a robot. Right. You know what I mean? He's a human being. And
I think I'm a little different though. I'm probably a robot.
Okay.
That's what they do to me because they like I ain't been on vacation yet or nothing. So, and I haven't. I don't plan on going. Like they be trying to get me to stop. Bro, when I stop, it feel like I'm not working. And I know it'd be so funny. Like some of my nieces and nephews be around. They be like, man, he just a machine. He just don't sit down. So but I think that's. God got you in a situation that you can handle. So I think he know my body. When it's time for me to finally just sit down, he gonna make me sit down.
Absolutely, man. Well, we'll be here sitting right next to you. We'll be feeding you, okay? Have to make something nice.
I appreciate it.
You know.
And look, it's so crazy. You spoke of the crew and Off Top. So Off Top is my new single with me, Moxie, and the last person on it named Jared. That's my oldest son. And when you play the crew is Houston on that, which is my youngest son. So all them doing their own thing now too. So it's a crazy situation, man.
And Off Top and the crew are all available now. People want to pick them up, right? If they want to stream it. Yeah, the crews.
Off Top is my first official single for whatever album I decide to do, whether I end up getting a deal or a situation or if they stay sleeping on me and I just put it back out to the street, either or. But it's going to come off my album.
Hey, real quick question, Trae, and we don't have to get deep into it. Why you need a label at this point? You feel like?
I think, man, honestly, it's just some stuff. I got powerful relationships, so I can always manage. But it's a couple of things, like I say, when you never really get that fair shot. The thing is, with like for instance, with me, Sway. All it's going to take is one record to catch for me. The thing is, one record catch, I got so much music, the rest is going to carry itself because, in the industry, one thing can change people's whole lives.
Yes.
With mine, I have so many things going, I never really get that opportunity, you know what I'm saying? So I think label-wise, I still be able to focus doing the stuff that I'm doing now and have somebody assisting with pushing what I need pushed so everything can go together. Because, like, for instance, Off Top, it was growing and it's doing its thing, but I'm distracted off the single I just put out because I'm out here doing this. So guess what? When I'm doing this, it ain't nobody really pushing that like that. So
I see what you mean.
I know I need it's not more of them like I can't do it without them. It's just more of sometimes you, just as well as you have a team. When you can't get it done, you got Heather and others that's going to step in, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I think just getting a fair one with that instead of losing all these records. That's why I'd be so hesitant to put them out.
I get it.
Because you got to realize, bro, I'm not going to, if something happening across the world and people need me, I'm not going to tell them, man, wait till I go do this concert or let me get this record going.
You're going to get to
them.
them.
At the end of the day, F that record. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
That's what we love about you, man. Trae the Truth, man. You're going to change that name to Trae the Truth, Trae the Saint.
Trey the Saint. Yeah.
Anointed.
Wow.
He is. No,
Wow.
yo, you just
Saint.
don't learn how to.
They still forget. They forget I'm a full-fledged street dude. So
Oh man, but
I'm still human. So they be forgetting that all the time.
well, that's a blessing
Sometimes
because
people
that
think I can't go off.
yeah, but nah, that's cool. Let them, because they put that you just a real dude, street. You grew up in the streets, but they'll put that stigma on you forever, and it might get in the way of you doing some of the things you do now. You know what I mean? Some people don't know you from being in the streets like that. Folks know you from this charitable work you doing. Like, that's amazing and incredible. So it's great that you got that balance. That's what makes you so special, because you do have that balance. And we're not monolithic. We're multifaceted people, and people try to define us from things we may have done when we were in our teenage years or our early 20s, and now you older, you're away from those things. You grew, you evolved, you see life differently, and so you shouldn't be defined by just being a street dude. Trae, Heather's a street woman.
Excuse you. No.
She not.
I was raised in the hood, but I'm not a street person.
Look,
I
yeah,
was raised
okay.
in the hood, though.
Yeah,
a street woman. That
she
sounds
knocked out
too
a
close
few
to
people.
street
I
woman.
need a ride or die chick.
But I'm from the town, Trae. I can tell you some shit too. We all been through something, but your evolution should be celebrated, man. So I just want to say salute to you, brother, and thanks for calling in. We wanted to give you all this energy. Tell the whole Relief Gang, man, we sending our love and support.
Love
and once
to you,
again,
Trae.
look, we got Diedrich from Oklahoma City, B.A. from Houston, Tiffany from Maine, Brian from Houston, Brand from Texas, Jessica from North Carolina. All these people. I got my friend Jen from San Diego, who's a dentist, that says, I love this man. These people, yeah, man. So if y'all want to help, you may not be able to hit the road with Trae, but Trae, tell them how they can send donations, whether it's supplies or money.
If they follow me on Instagram, which is at TraeABN, TraeABN, we always let people know what we got going on as far as the physical donation. The website is angelbynature.com. But if you're trying to help immediately with Hurricane Ida, the Cash App is Relief Gang and the number 1, Relief Gang number 1, and the PayPal is reliefgang@gmail. And again, man, it's just like whatever they decide to do, it's all love, man.
Okay, that's what's up, man. I'm going to play this off top. Another way you can support, go ahead and stream this song. Okay, Moxie Double D, Jared, his son is on it. Trae,
crazy.
thanks for your work, brother. We here for you.